The hate list. We got Josh Allen on here because there's a chance Josh Allen comes out, snaps the ball, and calls it a day. We'll see how much he ultimately plays, but we know it's not going to be much at all. Mahomes, obviously, that'll be a Carson Wentz game against the Broncos. The Texans aren't playing for anything against the Titans, although we'll see if they do treat it like a preseason game where Stroud takes a drive or two, they try to get right, and then Stafford. We're not expecting to see many of the Rams here, Jay, against the Seahawks.
Yeah, I don't think Stafford's not going to play, so it'll be the Jimmy G show there. Also, some question marks around Carson Wentz in that there's been chat that Cris is going to see some time in that matchup against the Broncos. But yeah, Allen's not going to play any material time, so that'll be the Trubisky show. And to your point, a bit of uncertainty over Stroud. But I mean, to me, the most interesting one is Jimmy G, because he was coming. I mean, the Raiders made him their starting quarterback last year, and their expectation was that he was going to, play at a relatively high level that he had in San Francisco. And then he was a complete disaster last year. So do you think there's anything left with Jimmy G, or is he just purely a Shanahan creation?
No. I mean, I think Jimmy G is somebody that it always felt like he's a little too good to be a backup long term, but whenever he gets these long extended looks, you always are left wanting a little bit more. And Matthew, this goes back to the conversation we had around Wentz, where while to the viewers at home and to the teams long term or short term, the game might not mean much, but for somebody like Wentz and Jimmy G, they could be playing for their future money, which is everything.
1,000%. You want to show, hey, I'm still a viable player in this league. I should either be a backup or I have starter potential. We've seen, the best example is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes' rookie year, he sat the entire year behind Alex Smith, and then Andy Reid did what he's doing now, starting to decide to rest his starters, and they gave the rookie Patrick Mahomes a start against Denver, actually, and Mahomes played well. And he played well enough that it gave the Chiefs confidence to move on from Alex Smith and turn the reins over to Mahomes in year 2 of his career. And obviously the rest is history from there. So yeah, even though quote unquote teams are not playing their starters, they're going to play to win. The players that are out there on the field are going to try to win. They're going to try their best because they know that they're being put on tape. And even if it's not with the current team that they're with, somebody out there is going to be looking at that tape and it changes their potential future and, possible payouts and that kind of thing.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and Rotoworld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.